I am Elon Musk. Let me be brutally honest with you. If you believe money exists to make you feel safe, you've already misunderstood it. Safety is an illusion. I learned that the hard way when I came close to losing everything I had, more than once. Most people think wealth is about avoiding pain. I learned it's about surviving it. If you're anxious about money right now, if you feel like one bad decision could wipe you out, then listen carefully, because comfort is not what saves you when things break. Understanding is. Set up the pain and stakes. Here's the mistake I see everywhere. People treat money like a fragile object that must be protected at all costs. They hoard it, they freeze, they optimize their lives around not losing instead of building. They save diligently. They follow the rules. They avoid anything that feels uncertain. And yet, they lie awake at night, worried, because deep down, they know something is off. If you're watching this and thinking, I've done everything right, so why do I still feel insecure? I'm talking to you. That feeling isn't paranoia. It's your mind realizing that playing defense forever doesn't actually create security. It just delays reality, reframe and big promise. Over decades of building companies, risking capital, failing publicly, and rebuilding from near zero, I learned something that changed how I see money entirely. Money is not a shield. It's a tool for positioning yourself in an uncertain world. By the end of this video, you'll understand why losing money taught me more than making it ever did, why overprotecting money makes you fragile, and how to think about money in a way that actually reduces fear over time. This isn't theory. These lessons were paid for in stress, sleepless nights, and very real consequences. Main content, big lessons. Lesson 1. I learned that liquidity can be a trap. Here's something that sounds smart but often isn't. Always keep your money safe and accessible. Early on, I believed that too. Then I realized something uncomfortable. Cash doesn't just protect you, it tempts you to avoid hard decisions. When I reinvested nearly everything into my companies, I wasn't being reckless, I was committing. There was no fallback plan. That forced clarity. When survival is on the line, you stop wasting energy on nonsense. Practical takeaway. Don't ask, how do I protect this money? Ask, how do I make this money matter? Idle capital feels safe, but it quietly weakens your edge. Lesson 2. I stopped confusing risk with recklessness. Most people fear risk because they don't understand it. I've taken risks that looked insane from the outside, but they weren't blind bets. They were calculated, asymmetric decisions where the downside was survivable and the upside could change everything. What's actually reckless is avoiding all risk and hoping stability lasts forever. It doesn't. Inflation, technology, and time don't care about your plans. Practical takeaway. Take risks you've thought through. Avoid risks you don't understand. But don't confuse inaction with wisdom. It's usually fear wearing a suit. Lesson 3. I learned that pain is a better teacher than comfort. I didn't learn my most important money lessons during success. I learned them when things were breaking. When you're close to failure, illusions disappear. You see, what actually matters: costs, priorities, leverage, speed. Comfort hides inefficiency. Pain exposes it. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid pain. That's why they never build resilience. And resilience, not money, is what keeps you standing when the system shifts. Practical takeaway. Don't waste painful moments. Use them to simplify, cut excess, and rebuild smarter. Pain is expensive, but ignoring it costs more. Lesson 4. I stopped believing money equals control. This one is subtle. People think more money means more control. What it often means is more attachment, more fear of loss, more hesitation. The calmest moments in my life weren't when everything was secure. They were when I knew I could rebuild if necessary. That confidence doesn't come from numbers in an account. It comes from skills, judgment, and adaptability. Practical takeaway. Invest in your ability to recover, not just accumulate. If you can rebuild, you don't panic. 5. Myth-busting segment. Let's clear up a few myths you've probably lived by. Myth 1. Playing it safe guarantees security. That's wrong. Playing it safe guarantees stagnation. The world moves whether you do or not. Myth 2. Rich people don't worry about money. False. Smart people worry differently. They focus on positioning, not protection. Myth 3. Losing money means you failed. No. Refusing to learn from loss is failure. Loss itself is data. 6. Simple framework, checklist. Here's a simple way to think about money going forward. Remember this. Build. 1. Buffer. Enough to survive shocks, not hide from life. 2. Bet. Invest where upside meaningfully outweighs downside. 3. Build skills. Money fades. Skills compound. 4. Detach. Don't tie your identity to your net worth. 5. Learn fast. Losses are tuition, not verdicts. This framework won't eliminate fear. It will make you stronger than it. Strong conviction plus call to action. Let me leave you with this. I nearly lost everything, and it was one of the most valuable experiences of my life. It stripped away illusions and forced me to understand what actually creates stability in an unstable world. Money doesn't save you. Understanding does. If you want more hard lessons about money, risk, and building a future without false comfort, subscribe, and don't miss the next explosion.